Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the FIU Panthers and the UAB Blazers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Blazers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Might have a chance. Running inside the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Hits inside. It's Simpkins. Plows through the defense. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rashada Downs going up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Simpkins. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Out wide right, it's Ferguson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Straight ahead, it's Simpkins. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Quick spin on the run. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Quarterback changing the play. To the air, it's Rodgers. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? They want to throw it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
The run to the left. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, FIU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Simpkins. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And
he's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Panthers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Coming out with it, it's Holmes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simpkins. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They give it to him again. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rid of it on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Second and long here. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Fires to the right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blazers decide to punt it away.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On the RPO, got him. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll try the left side. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
And the Panthers are marching down the field. Trying the left side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keeps it on the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Push it ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Across the 45. There he goes. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
Wants to throw on third down. Out wide left, it's Lee. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment, whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hard running there. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Quarterback keep. He'll toss it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Back's got it on the screen. Looking for room at the 25. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right side, it's Ferguson. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Blazers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. He leaves it with the back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pulls it in. Fights off a defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the #1 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Georgia State with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right.
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
RPO complete. Hit and brought down right at the line. Scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Setting up the screen. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. From deep, it's Holmes. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. Hand it to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Rodgers. The screen. He's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Making the adjustment on the play. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Caught. It's Alexander.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Sells the run, looking to pass. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. The give. Touchdown, UAB. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the boot, looking for his man. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! Gets away from one. He's got space. Off to the races to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Holmes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Trying to get the corner. Shakes off the defender. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Move to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Looking for room. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Running behind that left side. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going with the ground game left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it. Uh-oh, look out. Breaks into the open. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, what a move. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on next down.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Rolls right. Rolling right and going deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Throws it off the RPO.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They want to run it left here. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.